Hello, fellow drinkers. Today we are trying Few Spirits Rye Whiskey. And as you can see, we've already had quite a bit of this. My husband's a big Manhattan drinker, so we usually have a rye in the house. And this is the first time we've tried the Few Spirits Rye. And we're actually trying different cocktails, and we've tried this in a few different cocktails. And if you want to see that, you can head over to my Instagram. But it's definitely great in cocktails. This is the first time I've done it, an in-depth look at it, for a review. So I wanted to get that before it's gone, because we like to buy different things, so I don't know if we'll buy it again, right away. Obviously, we're still moving into the rye space and whiskey space. So Few Spirits is out of Evanston, Illinois, which is just north of Chicago. It's where Northwestern University is, if you guys have ever heard that. And it was supposedly the seat of Prohibition, according to Few Spirits, and I didn't do a huge delve into it, but I assume they're not fully pulling our chain there. Name comes from Frances Elizabeth Willard, who was a big temperist, big person in the temperist movement, and was one of the main figures. Again, I don't know a whole lot about her. If you really want me to do a deep dive, I can do that. You just let me know in the comments, or on my Instagram, like I mentioned before. Sure, there's a great plug. I'm not really a plug kind of person, but anyway, they try and be grain to glass, as they say. So I think they're trying just to know where their grain's coming from. I don't know a whole lot about that either, but marketing, and that's what they're saying. So we can look into that deeper if you want me to too. It was also founded in 2011. It's 93 proof. And the mash bill is actually a pretty decent rye. It's 70% rye and 20% corn, and then 10% malted barley. And then it's aged in air-dried oak barrels. So there's no age statement on this. What I found was it's probably less than 4 years because of that, of course, and most likely around 3 years age. So that's kind of the information that I found. It's kind of cool lore that they've got going on, and which is kind of nice. And also, the distiller's not too far away from me and outside of Kentucky, and that's kind of cool to see different areas and how they're doing it. With that, let's look at the tasting notes. Let's look at the color. It's got a really nice copper color to it, which I expect from a rye whiskey. Let's go in for the nose. Ooh, I get a lot of sweet at front. What am I getting? Maybe a honey? I think it's more like a molasses, like a brown sugar. Yeah, kind of like a brown sugar on the nose, which is nice. I picked up something different. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd say, well, maybe like a rye. Not like rye bread, but like a grainy, kind of a spiced grain. So let's go in for the taste. So I do get a little bit of sweet off the taste, probably more of a sugar than a brown sugar, but definitely sweet off the taste, with a lot of rye spice. Definitely finishes on the rye spice. I mean, we've had this bottle open for quite a while now, so at least a month or two, so you never know exactly. Maybe even 3. I think I bought it in June, but stuff changes as you go down the bottles, so. Or I don't know exactly. There's probably some whiskey somms out there that know exactly what changes as it goes down. I don't know what changes. So it starts out with some of the rye spice, then some sweetness in the middle, like the brown sugar, and then ends with like the rye spice, and even like maybe hay at the end. Maybe like more like a grainy finish, like right here, that's still going. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Like I said, we've enjoyed it in a lot of cocktails, and I'm gonna go in for one more sip and try it again, and just make sure that I've got everything out of it that I want to get out of it. Definitely a brown sugar, and the rye spice. Actually, the rye spice isn't as much as I've had on some. It's actually a nice rye, and I think it's just finishing just a touch of hay. It's not like it's like overwhelmingly. What I mostly get is the brown sugar and the rye spice that you'd expect off of rye. I can't really describe that yet. That's why I'm working on it. That's kind of the whole point of this channel, is to work on it. So with that being said, I think I will leave you guys here, and I hope you have a great day, and cheers.